Cooking My Way. I'm the special guest of Ninfahall, Jason, and Stara. I'm here today to make chicken feet soup. Hope you guys enjoy.
Cutting up my celery.
Okay, the first thing I do is wash the celery first. This is one of the most important things. I notice a lot of cooks, they never wash certain vegetables or chicken, certain meats they never wash. But I'm one for washing my vegetables and of course the chicken. Remember, chicken carries salmonella, so you have to be very, very careful with chicken. The first thing I want to do, I have enough celery here. I'm going to make 2 pots of soup. One is going to be chicken feet soup, I'm sorry, and the other one is going to be matzo ball soup. So I'm making this special for my family. So I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing.
So y'all cut up the celery. Oh, sorry y'all. Y'all see how I cut this celery fine.
It's okay. It's small in bite-sized pieces. You don't want to pulverize the celery. That way, when you make the soup, you'll be able to taste some of the celery as well. You'll see the celery in the soup. You want to see some green. And I'm going to put a small amount of green pepper as well in it. Green pepper, and these are the chicken feet. This is what they look like. Sometimes you have to check them to make sure they have no green or brown stuff in the middle. Sometimes they're sitting right here on the top of here. This is the foot where it sits down, and I'm going to take off all of these nails. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Take off all of the nails. If I run across another one with that, then I'll show it to you. Now this is how you take the nails off, one at a time.
I'm ready.
Now what we must do is wash the feet. See the little stuff that's stuck in the middle right there? You must take that off.
What is it?
That's where they burn the skin from the chicken feet. And what I normally do is take a knife and cut that little piece out. There's nothing there really. It's only like skin connected to the feet. That's it. But I check each and every individual feet. I check. Now the feet are ready. Now what we must do is add water, enough water to make a pot of soup. So I just fill the pot till I have enough broth to what I like. And you add your celery and your onions. You put the carrots will be last. Carrots cook very, very fast. So you don't need a lot of carrots. And we're going to add a little bit of minced garlic as well to this pot. And we're going to add a little bit of minced garlic as well to this pot. That's basically all we do. We just let the chicken feet cook until they're tender. You put, forgot to tell you, must add salt and black pepper. This chicken thigh, so we can have more broth, more juice for soup. That's the only reason I'm putting this in with the chicken feet, so that we can have broth. We need a lot of broth. So it could be soupy. Soup. Now I'm going to put a few cloves of garlic. This is about, put 1 tablespoon, that should be about 3 or 4 cloves. That should be enough. Quite enough. A little black pepper. A little bit of black pepper. I'm gonna put a little accent. And for a little bit of salt, I'm gonna put a little bit of this because I don't care that much for salt. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to it. And then if I need more seasoning later, I add a little bit more. Now all I'm gonna do, let that come to a boil until the feet are done. Once they're done, then I'm gonna add the carrots. Ready to make matzo ball soup. So what I do, I bought some chicken thighs and I'm gonna wash them really good. Make sure there are no specks on it or anything. There's nothing in the inside of the cavity here. Then I'm gonna put them on and let them come to a boil. Once they're done, then I make the rest of the soup. I make the matzo ball. And soup is ready. Within 15 minutes, soup will be ready with the matzo ball. Later, I'll come back and show you my matzo balls, how I make them. Okay. Now, the chicken has been cleaned. As you can see, I have it ready in the pot. Now I'm going to add water so I can boil it. I'm getting ready to peel the carrots. I'm going to have them ready for the soup. If you want to see what the chicken feet, what they're looking like, they're looking wonderful. Look at that. Just look at this. Oh, these feet are cooking. They look so good. Onions and carrots are down there. Don't that look delicious? Oh, this is going to make a wonderful pot of soup. And remember, only put 1 chicken quarter in there. That's only to give us a little bit more broth. That's all this is for. Now we're going to put the carrots in here. When the feet get done, we're going to add the carrots. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to peel them, have them cut, and have them ready to go into the pot. And then the other pot is just getting ready for the matzo ball. I already put my seasoning, my onions, my carrots, my chicken quarter is in there. It's boiling. When it gets done, I take it out of the pot, take all of the meat off the bones, then I make the matzo balls. And when we get ready to make the matzo ball, we'll come back and I'll show you how to make the matzo balls.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to add the onion and the celery. All of the onions that I cut up. Then I'm going to put some garlic in it as well. About a tablespoonful, so that should be about 3 or 4 garlic cloves. Okay, now we're going to put this on the stove. We're going to let this start to boil. The next thing, when it gets done, I'm going to take it and pull the chicken off the bone, set it aside, and then I'm going to make the matzo ball, and we'll come back when we're ready to make the matzo balls. This is the chicken I'm picking off the bone, and this was from the chicken that I boiled in the pot with the chicken feet. I'm going to take all of the meat from the chicken thigh. I'm going to cut it up, and I'm going to add this back to the pot with the chicken feet. I also added some noodles, a little pasta. That way we can have chicken noodle soup with our chicken feet. I'm going to take this and cut it up really fine, and then I'm going to add it back in the pot again. Now I'm going to add it back into the pot with the noodles. I added some noodles, some egg noodles. So I'm just going to add this over into the pot with the egg noodles and the chicken feet. I'm going to stir it so you can see what we have over here. Now, the feet are done. They're tender. And these are our noodles. And we have some carrots in there. Now, all we're going to do is just let this cook just for about 10 or 15 more minutes, and that's done. The chicken is almost done. Almost done, just about. Then we're gonna get ready and make our matzo balls. I'm ready to make the matzo balls. This is matzo meal. You can buy this in the store in the jewelry section, matzo meal. And this is about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of matzo meal. I have 2 eggs. I have 4 eggs all together. But if you're gonna make 1 cup of matzo ball meal, you only need 2 eggs and a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Today we didn't have vegetable oil, so we have to use olive oil. We got our fingers crossed. We don't know what's gonna happen. This is my first time doing it with olive oil. Hope and pray that it comes out good. You must beat this very lightly, just until the eggs break up. Then we're gonna add this, the eggs and the olive oil, to our matzo meal. You don't have to beat too much, just enough so it can get mixed together really good. Then what I'm gonna do now is add that with the matzo meal. Oh, I see an eggshell. Wow. Now, what we're gonna do, mix this all together. Just until the meal is mixed with the egg mixture. You don't want to over mix this. Once this is finished, once we finish mixing it, you put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. Then we will take it out, and then I will show you where we go from there. Where we take them and drop them by a spoonful over into the hot broth. Now I'm ready to put the matzo balls into the pot. The pot, once this broth comes to a boil, I start to make the matzo balls. You use a teaspoon. I think this is a little bit too big. This looks like a tablespoon. But I only take little bits at a time, but I wet my hands first so it makes them easy to roll. Take a little bit at a time, roll it.
No, it needs to be pushed.
It comes to a boil. Once it starts boiling, you drop them into the pot, one at a time. You don't need too much because they will swell up. They swell up automatically. Remember, I use olive oil this time. I normally use vegetable oil. I got my fingers crossed that they're gonna come out just as good. You have to work a little fast with this because once it starts to boiling, all you have to do is just let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes and you're ready to eat. I also took the chicken and began to pick it off the bone right here. This is the chicken right here. I began to pick it off the bone to shred it. What I'm gonna do later, for whoever want, you can just take whatever you want, you put in your bowl with your matzo ball and your broth. And that's matzo ball soup. When it's finished, I'll show you the finished product when it finished cooking. This is the completion of the soups that were made. This one is the chicken noodle with carrots. I just added the matzo balls in here, but that was just something extra. But this is the matzo ball soup by itself. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this presentation, this video. Thank you.